Good morning. Good morning. You have reached our Mandala universes, where we get together every day and we practice drawing mandalas. We check in, we ground, and we draw. And we are a community of people across the United States and Europe and Africa who have been getting together. Good morning, Deb. Every single day for 5.5 years now. And we have become cherished friends. And the circle is always open to new, wonderful people. Mandala is the Sanskrit word for circle. And we just start with a circle and let it be a container for whatever it is that we are feeling, thinking about, seeing, hearing in the moment. It's a practice of being present in the moment. And this is a new. I've only just started this journal, so there aren't many examples to show you. But this is my 24th mandala journal. That's a lot. The first one in this book is my 1,886th mandala that I've drawn with this group. Good morning, Cheryl, and good morning, Nazam. Yeah. I've got some candles lit. This is a very beautiful rose patchouli candle that my neighbor gave me. My neighbor being Cheryl. And I'm burning candles because today is a new moon. Actually, I need to check which day is the new moon and which day is the eclipse and how much they overlap. Where are we? Way past August. I have not been really keeping up with my calendar this year. Yes. So today, the new moon in Virgo and a partial solar eclipse in Virgo. So very auspicious day for, thank you, Skyle, for setting intentions and for clearing out the old and setting intentions for the new. And I just did a big meditation with an online person, and I feel very illuminated from within. So how's everyone doing? How are you all feeling? What is alive in you right now? I'm feeling kind of like a butterfly, electric sparkle feeling, and a combination of lightness, but also heaviness, like a combination of that. And I think for me, I need to clear some heavy before I go fully into light. or more fully. So how are you? Kathy says, checking in, enjoying the frogs outside my window. That's a lovely sound for sure. Good morning, Letitia. I'm glad you're here. Ms. M says, so much clearing today. Yeah, it's a good day to clean your house, good day to clean your altar, set it up for the fall. Skyle says, this moon eclipse is for release more than intention, a clearing. Yes, but because it is falling on a new moon, it's good to envision, like to practice envisioning what it is that you want to manifest and receive from now to the end of the year. Anna is feeling some frustration, unease with a friend. I suspect it has more to do with me than them. It's a very wise insight. Cheryl says, butterfly sparkly. Love that. Yeah. And it's not caffeine. Deb says, fresh. A rainstorm overnight was a breath of air I needed. Yeah, that can be so refreshing, as you said. I'm trying to figure out today how to get in a salt bath. But I was swimming in a saline pool yesterday. I'm not going to swim today. I was at the ocean yesterday. I'm not going back to the ocean today. And I think I'm just going to do salt in the shower as a cleansing thing. Cheryl says, clear, 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 ready for positive shift and change, intentions for the good. Wonderful. Well, I invite everyone to start to come into grounding mode. Hi, Jan. Jan is checking in. Glad to be here and love the salt bath idea. Carol is here. Hi, everyone. Here for a moment. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. And Cheryl is saying salt scrub. Yeah. So we're just going to move into the grounding space. Starting to connect with your breath. Just breathing naturally. In and out through your nose. If your nose is clear and that's available to you. And just taking a look around your surroundings, behind you, to either side, up and down. And tell your nervous system from your brain, say, we're safe. We're safe. And if it feels good to you, I invite you to close your eyes and just begin to imagine that you are sitting on a warm rock, a rock that's been warmed by the sun on the top of a mountain. And you're wearing comfortable layers, you're bundled up just right. And you can feel the warmth of the sun coming from above you and the warmth of the sun radiating up from that rock. And just holding you in this sunlight warmth. And as you look around, I invite you to imagine that all you can see is beautiful, fresh, pristine, luminous, sparkling snow. And just mountains and mountains and mountains as far as your eye can see. And you're just breathing in that incredibly clean air, breathing in the light coming from the sun, the light being reflected by the snow. You're surrounded in this cleansing, purifying, brilliant white light. And then I invite you to imagine that you start to see that on the tops of all the other mountain peaks are people that you know. And you start to connect with the sunlight that is within you, your inner sun, your inner fire, the glowing golden warmth in your heart space. And that golden light begins to leave your heart space in the form of golden ribbons, crossing all that distance to connect into the heart space of others. Golden ribbons connecting me to Skyle and Jan and Carol, Kathy, Letitia, Mizem, Anna, Jan, Deb, Claudia, Jenny, Alicia, Jen, Eve, Catherine, as many people as you can think of in this beautiful circle, all just sitting in beautiful ease and calm on the top of these mountain peaks, letting ribbons of golden light connect our hearts. And beginning to put intention into those golden ribbons, sending out soul qualities of compassion, of trust, of hope, of joy, and of unconditional, universal, divine love. And see how all those ribbons are weaving together to form this beautiful web. It's strong, it's powerful, it connects us, it holds us, it protects us. And as you continue to sit on the top of your mountain peak, just radiating these beautiful soul qualities directly from your heart to the hearts of others, we can extend those ribbons to other people outside of our circle. Our partners, our friends, our family, our animal family, coworkers, neighbors, strangers. Just knowing that these ribbons of light, these ribbons of soul, are healing for every heart that they touch. And as you continue to sit in that energy, I'm just going to read something. According to the research of Dr. David Hawkins, one individual who vibrates to the energy of pure love will counterbalance the negativity of 750,000 who do not. In a world gone mad, spiraling with so much noise, fear, and division, the greatest revolution is to stay anchored in love. Not passive, spiritual bypassy, head in the sand love, but love that sees darkness, feels compassion for suffering, and chooses to shine anyway. Just receive the shining from other people. Receive the golden ribbons into your heart as you send them out to others. And know that just this time, just these 5 or 7 minutes that we spend in this energy is putting so much healing, love, and light into our circle, into our communities, and into this world. And whenever you feel ready, you can come to the page. Today is September 21st, 2025. Anna says, interesting timing. Skylar and I were just talking about how we need to recommit to our routines and habits this week. Yeah, it's a very good time to do so. Very good time. Letitia says good morning to Jan and Carol. Pamela says that was beautiful. Good. I was sending ribbons to you. Carol says, a beautiful meditation, Michelina. Thank you. May we all have a bright, shiny, love-filled day. Well, I must share that I borrowed that from, I paraphrased it from Danielle Laporte. It's a beautiful equinox meditation that she does twice a year. And it always just cleanses and fills, and it's just, yeah. Thank you, Cindy. So some good questions for the clearing part of today. And I like to bless and release. Like, say thank you before you send something on its way, right? Show appreciation for what it was doing for you or what it thought it was helping with. Most everything that I want to sort of like lessen, reduce, or remove from myself has at some point like served a purpose but doesn't anymore, right? So gratitude, appreciation, bless, and then release. And a good way to do that is to just write out like freely, 15, 20 minutes, just whatever it is. Reactive anger. Thank you for helping me hold boundaries and stand up for myself. And I allow you to dissolve or transform into more balanced peace, something like that. Yeah, and then following up with a salt bath or a salt shower or a dip in the ocean is a really good way to let it just all be carried away. Everything that gets stirred up, right, gets to be washed away. But if we don't look into the dark, into the shadow, it just stays in its cave where it explodes from when we least want it to. Skyle says, thank you for the golden ribbons. Begin the day with love, be in the day with love, and end the day with love. Be in love. My friend Hari used to say at our morning meditations. You have shared that before, and I wrote it down because it landed so deeply with me. Begin the day with love, be in the day with love, and end the day with love. Yeah. Carol was on Lookout Mountain in Golden, Colorado just the other day. Easy to visualize. Yeah. Pamela is checking in, grateful. Nazem says golden ribbons and release. Anna says, I think I'm wanting to release this friend's opinion of me and their opinions in general. I have a long history of mirroring other people so there won't be conflict, even internally, and I'm so sick of it. Yeah, I feel that. Sounds very survival strategy, and I totally relate. Like needing to perfectly mirror someone because not doing so is so jarring to their system that there are consequences you will pay. Yeah. I had to be a perfect mirror to my mom. And when I wasn't, not okay. Cheryl says, be in love. Yeah. My kind of mantra is be the love. Like just be love. Be love. Yeah. I'm not painting. I'm going to start painting. I have to say I am so, so, so grateful that we are here, that we have this format, this platform, this ability to gather like this every day. And that this practice and all of you just means so, so much to me. And I feel like this practice has changed me and my life in some very profound ways. I'm super excited that I get to meet Catherine for the first time this week. She's flying into SFO, and she and Laura Bailey are going to stay here. So that has been a good opportunity to clean my house. And some of y'all have been to my house. It's a very old Victorian. There are parts of it that simply will not get clean at this point. They're indelibly dirty. And speaking of caring about what other people think, I definitely care about what other people think when they come to my house. So I'm doing my best. I love my house, but sometimes I do. Oh man, the coolest thing just happened. I'm just going to show this without. It's got to be quick because it's runny, but yeah. Loving it. I can't remember what I was talking about. Cleaning my house or something. Took the dogs to the beach yesterday, and it was beautiful and gorgeous. Cheryl says, beloved. And Scott says, yes, that's the intention, be love. Deb says, willing to hold, fresh and anchored. Anna says, I don't like other people in my house with a smiley face. And Ms. M says, your home is eclectic. Yes, it is quite eclectic. It's 27 past. So if anything has come up for you in your practice today that you would like to share, what are my words? I need to think about my words a little bit. Maybe today is a no words day. Actually, I think mine are I'm willing to cleanse and reset with intention. Cheryl says patina. Patina. Is that yours, or did you see patina in mine? Because I kind of see patina with the green and the blue. I love this color combination of like purple and turquoise and like a deep teal peacock green. Like, again, just so delicious. And I think these white spots are from where my hands were when I I think those are my greasy paws. Pamela says, I love your home, and it's an expression of you and Dave, and beautiful. Oh, thank you. That's very sweet. Kathy says, curious about the fade. The fade. Laura's sending purple hearts and magic stars, magic sparkles. Anna is willing to release. I am willing to cleanse and reset with intention. Thank you all for being here this morning. Jan is willing to pamper myself today and so happy you have been put in my path. With that, I send out big hugs. Big hugs to you, Jan, and to everybody. Pamela says, my mandala is nested hearts. No words yet. Nesting, weaving, connecting, sharing the love, anchoring into it, grounding in. Love all of you. I hope that you can take some of those glimmers of sunlight, inner light with you throughout the rest of your day. And I will see you tomorrow in the ethers. Cheryl says, those corners of your home. Yeah, 100%. Cindy is willing to live in gratitude and grace. You're welcome, Kathy. Appreciate you. All right, loves. I'm going to roll out. Mwah. Bye.